pressure. Will you tell me if I'm sort of going on too much?
Well, that's my job at radio. That's Pat Barrett and Build My Life. It is a Saturday Magazine with Jackie, and I have such a treat in store for you guys. We have musical guests coming into the studio now to perform live, and our next guest is a singer-songwriter originally from England, but he moved to live in County Carlow in 2003, and in studio now for a chat and to sing live for us, we have singer-songwriter Jason Doughty. You're very welcome to the show this morning, Jason.
Hi, thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Now, Jason, first of all, tell us just a little bit about yourself and your musical background.
Yeah, I haven't got much of a musical background, in fairness. I started up on the worship team at Barrow Valley Community Church in Carlow around about 2013. Started singing, and then about in 2015 I started learning guitar. We'd never learned any musical instruments before, but there was a lady in our village in Myshore who does group free lessons, and did lessons with her.
Yeah.
And as I was sort of learning my chords, God started giving me songs, and I started getting lyrics and continue to get lyrics.
I'm going to ask you to come a little bit closer to that microphone,
sure.
So I can pick you up a little bit better. That's great. That's great. So tell us about this first song you're going to play for us. It's called Love Came to Life. Tell us a little bit about the song.
Yeah, this song, Love Came to Life. It's just about the amazing love of Jesus, the fact that he is the most loving person that has ever walked this earth, and it's also really it's an encapsulation of the gospel message, because following the fall with Adam, our relationship with God was broken, and the Israelites, they tried everything they could to try and mend that relationship. They tried to keep the law, they tried to do everything perfectly, they tried to work their way back to God, and nothing worked. Nothing could possibly work because no one was perfect. And I think as Christians we also try and sometimes to work our way back to God, but there's no way we can mend that relationship. The only way we can mend that relationship is through faith in Christ, because Christ is the only person who has ever been and ever will be perfect on this earth. So we need to trust in him, and then when we trust in him, God sees Jesus in us and sees perfection rather than the sinful people we are. So that's what this song's about.
Excellent. So you have some friends accompanying you. Do you want to introduce them real quick?
Yeah, we've got Ezequiel playing acoustic guitar alongside me, and we got Dan who's playing some percussion.
Excellent. Okay, guys, let's hear it. Love Came to Life here live on Spirit Radio.
Holding on, I am holding on. I was lost for way too long. Now I'm holding on. You alone, Jesus, you alone had the grace that could atone. Jesus, you alone. Love came to life in you, did what no man could ever do. You kept the long rainfall, so we'd appear brand new. All I once held dear, all my sin and fear, it was washed away by your blood that day. Love came to life in you, did what no man could ever do. You kept the long rainfall, so we'd appear brand new. Nobody's perfect, our works will never be enough. You did it all so that prisoners could be set free. Only through you can the sinner taste eternity. Look into life in you. Did what no man could ever do. You kept the law rainbow, so we keep brand new. Look into life and you. Did what no man could ever do. You kept the long rainbow, so we brand new. If we believe and trust in you.
You're listening to the Positive Sound of Spirit Radio, and we are talking to Jason Doughty. He is a singer-songwriter. Just played a beautiful song for us there of his own life. Love Came to Life. Now, Jason, that is a really beautiful song. I really enjoyed that. Tell us a little bit about where you draw your inspiration from for your music.
Yeah, it's a kind of mixture of my sort of personal experiences of God and coming to faith, and how God is with me and has sort of blessed me. But also, you know, particularly a lot of these songs are based on Bible verses, inspired by Bible verses, and just trying to get across. I guess a lot of my songs really are just trying to get across the simple gospel message, which is Jesus is the only way, and you know, He's the only way we can possibly get to eternity. So yeah, that's really it.
Well, tell us, have you always played music, or did you come to it? Like, when did you start?
Yeah,
playing guitar and learning?
It's round about really when I joined the worship team. So I joined the worship team in 2013. And
So not that long.
not long ago at all, no, really. And
Wow.
and as I say, I didn't know how to play guitar, or didn't start to learn guitar until 2015. And yeah, so it's very new to me. So I'm not sort of an accomplished musician as such, but just God gives me songs. You know, I'm a writer by trade, so I you know, that helps in terms of being able to know words. But there are times when I'll write, or I'll be singing lyrics that I've written, but meaning will I'll see meaning in them that I possibly didn't know when I wrote them. You know, things that, you know, make me think that they're sort of inspired
Wow.
by
So
God, you know.
your album's called River of Life. Tell us a little bit about the album.
Yeah, well, it's taken about 3 years to do, mainly just fitting around in my spare time. I did it. What's weird is there's just this number of sort of coincidences, and of course as Christians we don't really believe in coincidence. It's more, you know, first of all, getting the chance to have those free guitar lessons in my village, which is quite random, you know, it's unusual. And also there's a guy who lives very locally in another village close to me, who's just a great musician and a producer, called Joe Clear, and he's got a recording studio. And not only is it great that he's a great musician, but he also respected the subject matter that I was writing about and the sort of sound I wanted to get. So it was just really blessed to have those things all come together, really.
Oh, yeah, that's great. And just to let listeners know, I do have a copy of the album, Jason's album, River of Life, a free copy to give away. And I'll tell you at the end of the interview how you can get your hands on that. But if people aren't blessed enough to win a copy, how can they get their hands on your album, Jason?
Yeah, there's a number of ways. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks anyway, I'm going to get it onto Spotify and Amazon and iTunes and so on. But at the moment, you can get it either you can find them on YouTube. If you search for River of Life album, you'll be able to find all Jason Doughty Christian music. I've also got CDs, and if you contact me on jason.doughty, that's DOWTY 7 @gmail.com, you can get them that way, or contact. I'm based at Barrow Valley Community Church, and if you go to their website, then there's a music section and a contact section. You can always get in contact with me that way as well.
Excellent, excellent. So you've got a second song for us today to treat us to. So it's called "By My Side." Tell us a little bit about how that came to be.
Yeah, this is inspired by the woman at the well, the story of Jesus and the woman at the well. It's she was actually the first non-Jewish person that I think Jesus spread the gospel to, so she's very significant. And he said to her that he said to her that it wasn't okay for her to stay as she was, but if she followed him, that she would have access to rivers of living water, and could be saved. So that's the inspiration. But it's also about, just knowing in my life that God is by my side, seeing evidence of him in my life, even before I was a Christian, and seeing things happen in my life that I felt were not just coincidence, but that were ordered by something else. And also it's about just the evidence of God that exists all around us, the way that we can see it in the universe, we can see it in the sunset, we can see it in all the beautiful creation. That's evidence that, to me, I know people would think that Christianity is illogical and silly sometimes, but I think the world is so amazing that having logic on this world is illogical, because the chances of us, if it being like it is and everything coming together as it is so illogical to think of. So that's what this song is about.
Okay, so if you're just joining us now, you're listening to Spirit Radio, and we're talking to Jason Doughty. He is a singer, a songwriter, and he is going to treat us to another live song called "By My Side." Take it away, guys.
Is there no ending or no limit to your love? Flowing freely from this well I'm drinking of. Your grace abounds, your living water floods my soul. Overflowing, give me more than I can hold. A river of life, turning darkness to light. You're surrounding me, watching over me. With you by my side, I am truly free. Deepest ocean to distant galaxies, all reminders of your great majesty. Yahweh, change me like a blind man given sight. I once was weak, but now I'm strong to win the fight. And Jesus, lead me on your long and winding road. You take my burdens, lighten up this heavy load. I was lost in the night until you made it right. You're surrounding me, watching over me. With you by my side, I am truly free. Deepest ocean to distant galaxies, all reminders of your great majesty. The train is coming, see it rolling down the tracks. You bring religion and ain't ever coming back. Don't need no ticket, 'cause the best things come for free. He's paid the full price, all he asks is you believe. It's only one way, only Jesus can save. You're surrounding me, watching over me. With you by my side, I am truly free. Deepest ocean to distant galaxies, all reminders of your great majesty. Take control of me, have your way in me. Take this life, make me all I was meant to be. Be my first and last, be my destiny. watching over me. With you by my side, I am truly free.
That's lovely. You're listening to Spirit Radio. If you've just tuned in, that was Jason Doughty. He is singer-songwriter, and his song By My Side from the River of Life. Jason, that's beautiful. Your music is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm really moved by the fact that this is something you've kind of come to just in the last few years. And all that talent just, man, bubbling out of you. That's great.
Yeah, it's to God be the glory. No, it's like it's evidence of God working, hopefully. I like to
Absolutely,
think.
absolutely. Well, we wish you all the best on the album. People can get in touch. If you want to get in touch with Jason, you can go to jason.doughty with the number 7, and Doughty is DOWTY @gmail.com. Get in touch with him there, or you can search for him on YouTube, Jason Doughty Christian Music or River of Life album. Jason, thanks so much for coming on and sharing your beautiful music with us this morning. Really
Thank you.
appreciate
It's
it.
been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so much. And guys, if you would like to get your hands on a copy of the album River of Life, we've got a free copy to give away today. All you have to do is text music and your name and where you're listening from to 087 888 9292. And